Intoxxikated Television. We are fucking back in the motherfucking house. I am Double Z, and this is
Relic. 444. I should have said it 4 times, because there ain't no stopping that A train, baby. We're back.
Yeah.
Calm down.
All right, so we'll jump right back in as usual, per usual, and so we're talking about So let's talk about your first shows. So
first shows with y'all?
So not even with us, man. Like fucking.
Okay.
Like, how did you graduate from? So you did that freestyle battle. That's when I met you, right? So how did that? And then you had your first show after that, or before?
Yeah, I think that was my first dance show. Was after that. I opened for fucking.
You went to Chico, right?
Oh, well, I did have a Chico show where that was a really cool thing because my uncle knew someone who owned a bar out in Chico, and Haystack was coming, and they needed an opener, another additional opener. And my stepdad at the time, he listened to Haystack hella, so I mean, it wasn't exactly my style. Really cool guy though. I met Haystack. He was actually like I didn't listen to his music that much. I wasn't sure if I'd even like it or if I'd fit in, but when I met him, like, backstage and shit, it was, like, the coolest fucking dude ever, and I did not expect Haystack to be that chill.
It's cool to meet chill artists, because some of them are dickheads.
No, for real. Like, it was just, yeah, and I was worried because I'm this little rap kid from Reno, like, know, and there's a lot of, like...
That's the best when they're, like, chill and shit, man, and they're, like, super just,
And they fucked with
super cool, man. Yeah,
but
tell us about your Haystack.
Well, okay, so that was dope. I think the Head PE was my first show with y'all though. But fucking
let's talk about Haystack, man.
Okay, Haystack show that was pretty dope because it was the first time I went out of town to do a little show, and so I really felt like the experience. Like they didn't even know me, none of the promoters. Like now, like most of them, they already know who I am. You know, like this was just like, oh, are you RELLIK444? And I'm like, I am. Like, I don't know. It was silly that it was even that cool to me, but it was just fun. And, yeah, like, that shit went pretty well. There wasn't even really, I think maybe one other person was, like, a rapper, kind of, but they were more like how Haystack raps. Like, it was more like a country rap sing.
Drawl.
Yeah, like, drawl. Like, it wasn't bad, but I just never been that much of a country guy myself. So I was really worried but I was just like, I'm down. It sounds fun. And it gave us good excuse to go visit family, all that shit. And get family who've never seen me perform out there, who can't come to Reno or shit like that. Pretty good dope experience. The best part about it, honestly, was just meeting him after. Because, like, there was, like, a huge line outside. Everybody had to, like, get kind of, like, VIP or whatever, maybe the meet and greet. And, I don't remember if it was that show or... I know for sure the Token show. I gotta get to that. That's way later. This is more recent. But when I met Token, they brought me to the bus backstage because they loved how much I spit so well during the cypher. You only got to meet them.
Yeah, I've seen seen the video footage, y'all.
Yeah. You only got to meet him and do the cypher part for what you paid for.
Posted something about it.
And then when I tried to walk away, the tour manager grabbed me by the shirt and he was like, "Come back here," and we went back to. But that's a whole story for another time. That's usually my favorite part. That was meeting.
No, we're getting there though.
Yeah. So Haystack, I met him backstage, and it was cool because I just walked right past the whole line. They were like, "That's the reason I got on this tangent." Is I think they said he wanted to meet me, and he was like, "Oh, it was really cool," and he like signed a poster for me and told me to keep doing what I was doing, and it just, even though I didn't listen to Haystack that much, really awesome dude, and it meant a lot to me at the time. So that was dope.
So that's super cool. So. Was that you said it's your first show out of town, so you did Project Flow before that, or?
I think I've done Project Flow. I don't remember what my first show was.
Stay in the camera, fool.
I don't remember what my first show was, to be completely honest. I just don't. Because I feel like Project Flow was the first time I performed in front of people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So Haystack would have been after that.
But it's just, I just hate the way it sounds like you guys were my first show. Like, I did a lot of work before you guys found me. I've done a lot of things on my own to try to build, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta convince me, man. You've been rocking with me for a long time now.
But yeah, I think Head PE might have been my first ever just show.
So let's just say, for the sake of anything, that let's just say, like, we can always bring it back someday. Like, fucking, if we get the facts wrong, or fucking the fact checkers out here I can be like, oh no, fuck, oh that's wrong and shit. Okay, whatever. Let's just say, Project Flow, you got on one of those. You did the freestyle battle. You got a show. You went to Chico. You did that. You come back. You fucking link up with us and fucking head PE, man. Do you remember that show?
Yeah, that shit was tight.
And so, do you remember the build up to that? And do you have any stories about that show? So we already talked about, like, Pisco was all excited, like, this is his first show ever, fucking, and he was like super excited and jazzed for you because he knew you from the Cypher shit. So like he was super jazzed to see you on fucking stage.
I know that shit was dope.
And then, but you kind of like were a little salty, like, well, that wasn't technically my first show.
Because I don't know what but it just seems wrong. I don't think my first show wasn't until November of 2019 because I had done shows before that. But I heard him say it in the video. Yeah. So right. I'm like, am I wrong here? But I know I did shows way before November of 20.
Well, you did the Haystack and the Project Flow.
But I don't even know if there was tons of shit between Haystack and the other show. I just mentioned that this is all shitty. We should just cut this.
Tell us, bro. Did you have shows in between that too?
You should have like let me look this up if I knew you were gonna ask for like a timeline.
Hey man, this Intoxxikated Television, we're fucking asking all the fucking real questions, man. Sorry your brain don't work. Well, I remember I was like all fucking like head PE to me, like once we landed that show and I knew that we were opening for them, I was like holy shit, this is really fucking happening. Like, I've fucking looked up to these guys, like, fucking, like, it's like major influence, I would say, like, in some matter or another, like, fucking major influence. And I remember you got, like, I remember us, like, all, like, backstage, and fucking, I remember, like, damn, man. Like, I always get fucking nervous as fuck, dude. Like, I was like, I damn near almost fucking, like, I feel like I don't know if I have to throw up or, like, I just, like, anxiety, like, overtake me. And I'm like, fuck, get sweaty and shit. I'm like,
I felt that.
I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, fuck, shit. This is going on. And I know that you guys walked out first. And then, like I think even in the video, it probably is like I'm like casually walking out, and I'm just like I'm like, damn fool, like fuck, this shit is like I don't know, man. Like I would like to speak on this, like
yeah, go ahead
for a second, but like as far as like shows go and shit like that, dog, like it don't matter how many motherfucking shows you do or what fucking crowds or how many fucking people or whatever the fuck it is, man. It's just like I get like major anxiety fucking for like every fucking show. It don't matter like really? That shit don't go away, bro. Like and like no, bro. I just snapped on my fucking girl, man. She
like the first few shows, all I could think about was that I was gonna puke. But now,
baby, you want to tell me to fuck off?
It feels like home up there. I don't know.
My anxiety before a show. She don't like my anxiety.
Oh, so man, you gotta watch out for the mental health.
It's really a real thing though. Like fucking.
I get it. I still get nervous as shit. I just mean I feel like it went down from my first show because I do kind of remember I don't remember specifically that show, but my very first few times, all I ever thought about was, am I gonna puke? Am I gonna puke? Because I always get nauseous up there. I don't know why. Like the first few times, I'd get nauseous for no fucking reason. Every time I start jumping around, I get hot.
So leading up from what I'm saying, like the jitters or whatever, don't fucking go away, man. Like I still have that to this day. Like it don't matter how many fucking shows. Like I always get weird. Like I need a few minutes for myself, like away from everybody, because like people around me and like freak me out and shit. Like I'm like trying to digest. But once I get on stage and once the fucking music, the beat fucking drop and the music start, all that shit goes away, man. Like it's gone then, because it's like we worked and worked and worked and we did all this shit to get to this fucking part, and now it's like
gotta get
there's nothing else that you can do at this point. Yeah. Like fucking, this is what we worked up towards, and to be on this part, and once that beat drop, bro, I like fucking blank the fuck out, bro, and I'm gone after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking...
No, I tell everyone my least favorite part is right before the show. There was like, is it bad up there? Is it bad up there? I'm like, I honestly couldn't tell you. I can't remember being up there. It's such a blur. But like the hours leading up, you get there for sound check, fucking 4 hours before the show. You're just waiting. You just wait. That's my least favorite part. I'm just racked with nerves for hours, just like, I'm ready to go now. Just let me go now. But there's no one there, so there's no fucking point.
Like, but put me on, mom.
Yeah, like it's just, that's my least favorite part, is the couple hours right before the show.
Beautiful?
Nah.
All right, keep talking.
But yeah, like, I feel like the jitters have gotten a little better now. I just hate the waiting part. I hate standing there and like, I like it once the bands start playing, especially though, and I could like focus on other bands or other groups, rappers, whatever the fuck show it is. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like that, like sound check's always a thing with every show, and it's normally not going to be right before the show, so you always have this period where you're waiting, and it's just,
I don't know. I usually
get real nervous.
Bounce the fuck out. Like I'm not trying to dick ride all the fucking bands that are coming here.
See, that's what I did. I don't think it's dick ride. I think it's showing support. Because if I'm not gonna be there, why the fuck would they be there for mine?
I don't know, man. It's like you got to think about it. Like they like pull up in Reno, and
I'm not saying I like all of them, or like, I'm just saying as a general rule, before you have a reason to dislike someone,
I'm just saying these bands like pull up to Reno, and they're like, oh fuck yeah, it's fucking Reno, and then like. Everybody loves to come to fucking Reno, bro. Like, let's fucking be real about it. But yeah, and most artists like that come to Reno for the first time.
I hear we're shitty Vegas a lot. I hear we're shitty Vegas. I get that, or ghetto Vegas, or Walmart brand Vegas. I get that, but
yeah, people love Reno, bro, because we're dirty. But I'm saying, like, people usually come to Reno and they get caught up real fast, and then they get fucked up. And that's when the problem starts. Like, fucking, because they realize they're in a 24-hour city, and
yeah.
and all
city don't sleep.
All the dirty
that's
all the dirty.
What's the city that never sleeps? What's
all the dirty shit that you could fucking possibly think about?
New York.
Fucking, like, all your dreams can come true if you're fucking. Fucking Nevada, man. Welcome to fucking Reno, bitches. And asses.
I knew the Killer Confession guy, and this is no disrespect. He was a really cool guy. I knew he wasn't from Nevada because he said, I'm here in Reno, Nevada. He kept saying Nevada.
Dude, they did that on the...
I knew that would suck.
They did that on... oh, yeah, the Mike's Dead.
No, the Killer Confession.
The show we just did. Fucking,
I think both of them did that.
For sound check, oh yeah, they both did.
Yeah, no.
But during sound check, he was like, "Yeah, Nevada," and I was like, I asked my homegirl, I asked her, I was like, "You think somebody should tell him?" Like,
yeah,
and we laughed about it, and she was like, "Yeah, you should probably tell him," and I didn't, but. That was like a little side joke.
Yeah, if y'all come here and you say Nevada instead of Nevada.
It's Nevada, motherfuckers. What you know about?
We will burn your car to the ground.
I don't like it.
It's a serious matter. No, I like it. We don't like it, though. We don't really like it.
No, it's like fucking...
Like, it'd be like if we were like California.
I didn't even know.
I've never been to California.
It's like y'all like... I didn't know.
Or if I said Texas,
I didn't know how big
Texas,
of a deal it was until
like,
I've been like living out here for like fucking how I've been living out here, and then I'm like, damn, like that shit is like people take offense to that shit.
How do they say it in Wisconsin? Do they say Nevada?
Or people say Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. From Wisconsin.
Fucking Wisconsin dancing.
Fucking dancing with Charles Manson in Wisconsin. Grabbing the fucking panks and then we hacking and slashing the mannequins. Trying to get a panikin. Oh, everybody's in a panikin. Panicking the mannequins. Blapkin. Wearing a flanagan.
Blapkin.
Blapkin. Blapkins and napkins.
Dancing. Okay. Anyway.
You're using way too many napkins.
Okay, where are we at? We got like fucking less than 10 minutes. Fucking, we're gonna tell you all the cool shit.
More
fucking,
shows.
Sorry.
So what was after Head PE?
Oh yeah. So no. So you don't remember anything about Head PE. That made me talk about anxiety and puking.
Yeah, which I agree.
That was that's something that I wanted to mention was that was a show that, like, I don't know if I said this already, but that show was our first, I think that's our first show together. And I'm pausing right now. I fucking hate it when I do
like,
that
you know
shit.
what I'm saying?
No, I didn't know, like, I didn't know your verses. Because it was such a fresh, like, fucking, like, we started messing around, started writing some shit, and then I'm like, yo, we got this show, and we did it. So, like, you wrote these fucking verses, but I, like, usually, me and this dude, like, now, like, we've evolved, and we're, like, we got each other. We got each other. It's that chemistry. We on each other and shit. Like, sometimes we know each other's syllables. Sometimes we know each other's bars better than our own verses and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shows.
We even finish each other's sandwiches. You're supposed to say sentences. I'm
fucking say it. Fuck away from my sandwich, bro. You're like, that's not yours.
That's my fucking grilled cheese.
Anyway,
I had a grilled cheese with mozzarella.
That show was fucking weird for me because I didn't know your fucking verses. That show was weird for me. I didn't know your verses, man. Like, so I couldn't get your punches, and I couldn't. So all I did was in the background, like, fucking, like. I'm like, yeah, fucking, I'm like, just like, I'm hyping you up, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and I can't fucking do anything, but I was just like that and shit, you feel me? All right.
The kids at home will know that.
So you don't remember
Reddit's gonna go crazy. Reddit will go crazy.
You don't remember any of your shows.
No, I remember. I agree with you on the puke part. Specifically, I agree. I don't know why every time I got real nervous, I'd get nauseous up there, and I'd be like, fuck, and that'd be the only thing I'd worry about. Right,
so
like if I pass out, there's nothing I could do. If people are like, no, boo, whatever, I could deal with. But I was always scared that.
Boo you.
Well, no, I mean, you're always gonna be worried.
Not my presence.
Thank you.
Ain't nobody fucking
boo. We will come out there.
Ain't nobody.
Be like, what was that?
Boom.
That boop. Turn that frown upside down.
Like, fuck you. Just
we good cop, bad cop.
Until I fucking, like, walk out and be like, yo, you just booed my little homie and shit? What the fuck? Yeah. Awesome. Story changed real quick and shit. Like, oh, and I wasn't.
Yeah. It was. I was saying it was.
I was saying ooh.
I was saying ooh, like ooh, like, you know, like it just. I have laryngitis right now, so it came out more like boo, but I really meant like ooh, like.
I mean,
I don't know.
Ain't nobody gonna fucking boo you, bro. No, it's cool. If they did.
No, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there's a ton of stuff that can happen that you can do something about. I was always really worried about puking because I felt like it was something not in my control. Like,
I remember you always need water and shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
I thought you.
And I used to overthink. I think I overthink because it almost happened once. It happened one time in a show.
Did you piss your pants?
No, I never pissed my pants.
Oh.
The fuck?
No, I was just asking.
If anybody pissed their pants during a show. Okay.
What?
This drunk motherfucker. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you ever did, but if there ever was someone in the band who pissed themselves, I'll be real with you. I'd put my money on odds.
I'll be real with you. Since we were talking about like fucking like weird shit, like the last show we just did, like my stomach started feeling fucking weird, bro, before we went on stage.
We're gonna shoot.
And I was like,
it the tacos?
I was like, no, I didn't eat any.
Oh, you had the tacos after. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I was like,
street tacos.
I was like, I think it was all in like my head and shit, but my guts hurt, and I'm like, we got to go on in like less than 10 minutes, and I'm like, I'm like, man, if I gotta go, like, I'm gonna go shit my guts out. I'm gonna go shit a bunch of blood, and then I'm like, well, if I get on the toilet, I might be there for a while. I might be late for the. So I'm like, fuck it. And then I told Johnny, did I tell you?
No.
I told Johnny, I was like, yo, bro, like, I'm afraid to move around too much. Like, if I fucking bounce around, like, I think I might shit my pants, and you guys are gonna just have to deal with it. I'm not even fucking, bro, my guts were like so fucked up. I was like so fucking like nervous and like freaked out, bro. And I was working the show and fucking performing and the merch fucking shit. I was like, dude, just like everything combined, I was like freak out and shit. Like I was like, damn. I was like, cause I wanted to go up there and rock. And then I'm like, but then, yeah, my homie asked me, shout out Jack, man, fucking that's the homie. He was like, do you still got a shit? And I was like, I had to think about it. I was like, man, I think I'm all right, man. Like, I got it all like worked out on stage, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking, wait, you didn't even shit after?
No, bro. I
maybe it was all mental.
Yeah, it was mental shit, man. All right, man.
That was me. I'd be like, I'm gonna puke. And that's what
moving forward.
But really, you don't think
got
it's
less
gotten
than
better?
5 minutes.
You really don't think it's gotten better with time? Because I feel like just in the short time that I've been doing shows, I've only done a few dozen shows, maybe like, yeah, a couple dozen, at least. But I feel like it's already. I like being on stage more than I hate waiting. I hate that waiting segment, like being nervous right before the show. But I love being up there. You gotta force me off. Like, I love being up there in front of people so much.
I know, man.
You know?
It's just like once that first fucking beat or first fucking note, once it hits, like, damn, dude, you're like different stratosphere shit. Like fucking like. Nothing else matters, bro. Like, yeah. And you can't fuck up. You can't do nothing, man. It's just like, it's something like some fucking weird space realm. Like, you're fucking just, for that, however time slot you got, man. Like, I just like fucking go, I leave Earth and shit, bro. I don't even know what the fuck is happening.
It's so lit. Do you get the post-show depression? That's what I've been struggling with. The nervousness has gotten replaced by the post-show depression. Like, the more I fall in love with doing this shit.
What do you mean? Like, afterwards, you're bummed out?
Yeah,
Why?
every single, because I've never.
You're like, I wanted to do it longer?
Yeah, that's the only time. But I know it's not possible, but I never feel as happy in my entire life. Like, nothing in my day-to-day.
Dude, those chills,
no person,
bro.
No thing, no drug, no
like
no substance, no person has ever.
You get up there and like, people are like cheer, and you get so like
to go from that
the hair on your arms stand up.
Yeah, to go from that cloud nine just elation to just having to wake up the next day and shower and eat breakfast. Like, I know we all have to. You have to do it, but it's like. It's so hard for me. It's surreal almost. And it feels too normal after. For what I had just experienced, if that makes sense. I feel like the nervousness has gotten replaced by post-show depression. That's all I'm kind of. Because before I was so nervous, the second it was done, I was like, oh my God, thank God, I don't care. I'm done. But now I'm like, I kind of wish I could do more. Or like, again.
Yeah.
Even when I've done the 45 minutes.
After like, for real, like, after I'm done, I'm like, damn, I just did everything. I put it all on the fucking table, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I'm completely fucking wiped out at this point. You know what I mean? Like, like, after a show, I'm just like, I'm just exhausted, like, holy shit, like, fucking, we are actually, everything that we, like, planned up to this point to fucking make this happen, fucking all happened, and fucking now all of a sudden, it's like, my body kind of goes into like shut down fucking shock mode. Like, oh shit, like, fuck, you really just did that, and now it's over, and like my brain can't like compute like that it's over now.
I guess it's different for everyone. Yeah.
So
that was just kind of my 2 cents. I agree with you on the jitters. They're not really going away, but they've gotten better. I'm happy we're doing shows again. Come see Intoxxikated. We're probably wrapping it up.
We are wrapping it the fuck up. Fucking, we're gonna come back. We're gonna start talking. We're gonna tell you about the Afro Man show.
Keep going on that story.
And then,
I think we had a good talk about, like mental stage health.
This is
awareness.
This is good, man. Like,
go to your nearest local rapper. Just pat him on the back real quick. Just, hey, bro, you're doing good. You're doing good. Keep at it.
Yeah,
because we fucking need it.
Yeah, support your fucking locals, man.
But for real,
support your fucking peoples, man.
Follow Intoxxikated Pedestrians on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all that fucking shit. You guys know? You guys don't know all the bullshit? Intoxxikated Television.
INTOXXIKATED_1.
You know what it is, baby. We signing out.
Double Z.
RELLIK444.
Fucking 444.
Intoxxikated
Television.
He didn't pay it.
Subscribe. Cheers. 1 1 1 1 1.